19-year-old Capetonian Tyler Page has recently dropped new music after being signed by Warner Music South Africa last year. This follows the successful release of her debut single Don't Believe the Aliens, which was selected by video game giant Fortnite for their underground car radio station and also made it onto Spotify's Raiders Africa playlist. Well, the young muse's second single, Kill All the Heroes, was included on the internationally syndicated tastemaker import radio show Passport Approved and also reached number 2 on 5FM's indie chart. Well, Tyler Page joins us now on Zoom to tell us more about her music and what that journey has entailed. Tyler, a very good morning to you. Welcome to Morning Live. Talk to us about where it all started for you. Where did this music journey start for you?
I've always been singing my whole life since I was a little baby, a little girl, and I've always had a passion for it. But it really all started off of Instagram. I started posting videos in my room, playing on my ukulele, just doing covers, and people noticed me, and the rest is literally just history.
Last year saw you become part of the Warner Music South Africa family. Tell us a little bit about that. How did that come about?
So that's just crazy. I still can't even believe that it's actually real.
Yeah.
It's been one of my biggest dreams to do singing as a career, and I feel like it's finally starting to happen. I mean, it's just the beginning, but it's a start and it's going really well at the moment.
And what has that entailed?
What does it entail?
Yeah, being part of the Warner Music Group.
Well, it's a lot of work. I didn't think it would be this much work, but I mean, I'm here for it. I'm keen. I'm willing to do anything. I mean, it's my passion and I love it.
Okay, let's talk about your single. What is the inspiration behind it and what is the song about?
WAGMI. So we just released WAGMI 2 days ago on Friday, and WAGMI stands for We're All Gonna Make It. So in my song, it basically means that my song's about the summer love, that you meet someone in the summer and you really hope that it's going to be real and it's going to last forever. So what it really means is we're going to make it in our relationship right now together.
Why was this such an important theme to explore in your music, that we're all going to make it? Why was it such an important time for all of us to go through this?
I think over the past 3 years, I mean, COVID hitting and life just really not being the greatest for most people, I feel like the song really can connect to a lot of people in a way that we are going to make these times and we can get through things together and we can get out of rough times. And
given how well Don't Believe the Aliens did, do you think that do you feel that you're under pressure to do better with this single than Don't Believe the Aliens?
100%. I mean, you always have to do better, and that's my goal. Every time, do better, do better, do better. But I think we're getting there. I think it's going good.
Why do you think Don't Believe in Aliens did so well? What do you think you did right with that project?
I think it's a very unique song. I mean, being in South Africa and starting off here, it's not a normal song you would hear from a South African artist. It's a very different song. It's a darker song than most artists put out. And I think that really attracted people because it's not something that they usually hear. And also being released in the times of COVID, people could relate to that as well.
And it also did well, Don't Believe the Aliens. In the intro, we spoke about how it was selected for a video game. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, it was selected for Fortnite. We got to sing for Fortnite. Crazy, because I love Fortnite. I'm a little gamer girl as well. But it was crazy. You would literally just sit in a car and drive. And then on one of the radio stations in the car, you could play my song, which was really, really crazy to me.
I don't know if you can see what we are showing on air, but I want to talk about the picture with the fire on it. What was that for? I mean, what is the inspiration behind that image?
So actually, I can't see anything right now, but I think I know what photo I'm talking about. That photo was, I promise you, one of the scariest moments of my entire life. I literally thought I was gonna die.
Yeah.
Is it the one with the TV on fire?
Yeah, no, it's the fire's on your face. It's almost as if it's burning your eye as well.
Oh, okay, so it's the double exposure one, I think, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was a TV that was in front of me that we lit on fire.
Yo.
And it was so terrifying because all these things were popping and I was like, I need to leave. And they were like, no, one more shot. And I was like, hey guys, if I die right now, just know that I love you.
And whose idea was this to come up with this concept? And what were they trying to achieve? You know, when they brief you, what was the end goal for this?
I think, I don't know, the photographer is very creative. I mean, he's amazing. He's doing so well for himself. But I think we just wanted to reach a level that was like almost dangerous, you know, that people don't normally like see and stuff. So it was incredible, but very terrifying.
Yeah, I can imagine. All right, so what else is in store for you for 2022? You've just released the single that we just spoke about. What else is on your to-do list for 2022?
Definitely going to be releasing more songs. There's maybe an EP coming soon in the future, you know, definitely going to be making more amazing music, you know, doing better each song. But I'm very excited, definitely excited.
What is the plan at the moment? How long do you allow the current single to go on for before you release the next one? Or, you know, you've just spoken about maybe an EP, but, you know, what are the time frames have you put in place?
You know, it all just depends on, I think, time, you know. It could take 3 months, it could take 4 or 5 months. I think just the right time, but also we want to release songs not as quickly as possible, but we want to release a lot of singles before I do the big girl stuff.
Yeah. I want to speak about collaborations because they're a big thing in music. Who would you like to collaborate with in the future?
You know, one of my dream collaborators is definitely Billie Eilish. I know I mentioned Billie Eilish a lot, but she is literally my dream. Like, I'm in love with her. If I was in love with one person, it would be Billie Eilish.
Yeah. And, you know, where do you think this is going? What's the plan for the future going? I mean, you're only 19 years old. You've got your whole life ahead of you. What are the plans into the future?
I'm planning to be successful, definitely in my music career. That's the only thing I want to do is just create music that people can relate to and people can feel and connect emotionally to. You know, I always try to make my songs meaningful. I know they can have a weird and quirky tinge to them, but I always put meaning into my songs, and I really just want to make a successful career out of my music no matter what.
And I want to talk about your sound. How would you describe your sound and what do you think makes it unique?
I think what makes my sound unique is that it's very different compared to a lot of artists. I mean, it's more of a modern pop kind of weird sound that doesn't really fit into any specific genre. So I think it's pretty cool. It's quite weird and quirky, but it's different. And I think different's really cool.
And how did you find that place where you say, okay, I'm going to settle on this sound. It doesn't fit the usual boxes, but I can settle on this one, or this is where I'm comfortable. How did you get there?
So I'm already a very different girl. I don't follow the trends. I'm very my own person, and I didn't let anything influence me. I won't let someone like, okay, you sound really cool, I want to sound exactly like you. But what I was saying to myself is, I think I sound really cool. I wanna keep to this. And I listen to so many different artists that I think so many of these different sounds that I'm hearing from these different people are like mixing together, and I'm taking all of that and making it my own.
And who's been there all along from the beginning of this journey right until now? Who's been there and who's pushed you to, you know, say, go ahead, even when it gets tough?
Definitely my parents. My parents are my number one supporters. They've never ever forced me to study for a corporate job or say, Tyler, you can't do music, you're not going to make it. They've always said, Tyler, I know this is your passion, I know you're good at it. I would tell you if you aren't good at it, but if you want to do music, you must do it because it's your passion. And that's one thing that I know a lot of a lot of young kids actually don't have. So I'm very grateful, and I feel super blessed to have that support system from my parents, and definitely they are my motivation, and they give me so much support, and yeah, it's just amazing. They're amazing.
All right. Tyler, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
Good luck with your career going forward. She's only 19 years old and she's based in Cape Town. Her name is Tyler Page. She's just given us a taste of her musical journey as well as her latest single, which dropped on Friday.